guys! Welcome to my girl talk. I've been in the car for like 30 minutes. I've filmed this a couple times and it didn't come out how I want. I have a little blanket. I'm in the car because inside it's not a good place for me to film. And also my car is kind of like my comfort space, even though she's a little old. But today we have girl talk. I love these videos because it feels like I'm on FaceTime. One of my favorite things to watch on YouTube is girl talks, so I hope this video helps you out in some way. But yeah, I hope it feels like we're on a FaceTime call. I have my coffee I made, and then a list for me to talk about here. Today we're going to be talking about breakups, decentering men, and hobbies, and getting to know yourself, and stuff like that. Kind of stuff that I've been going through in life, and I'm going to be sharing some stuff that helped me, so maybe it'll help you. First thing we're going to talk about is breakups. Let me give some background about me. I've been in one long-term relationship since I was younger. I've been learning how to deal with that and everything that comes with it for a long time now. So let me share some tips with you about breakups, whether it's long-term, short-term, whatever. But some advice I can give to getting through a breakup, because this is hard. It's like a loss. You're losing someone. It's like you're grieving someone. Some things I feel like that are important for getting over a breakup that I'm still using till this day, and everyone kind of heals differently. Healing is not linear. You have to go through many trials and tribulations, but at the end of the day you will be okay. But some things that have helped me is finding hobbies, passion projects, basically stuff to get me distracted, healthy stuff to get me distracted, like doing crafts, going to the gym, just finding something that you're passionate about. Okay, so for this part, I'm talking about finding your hobby, finding a passion to keep you distracted, like a good distraction. I have Invisalign and I'm sorry if I'm talking funny. But I remember that I saw on TikTok, of course, I saw on TikTok that you only start craving male validation or male attention when you abandon your hobbies, or you're just bored and you're not focused on your hobbies, your crafts. I'm gonna put the TikTok here if I can find it. But I was like, that is so true to an extent, depending on everyone's situation. But think about that. Think about that before you start craving male validation or male attention. Are you keeping yourself busy with things that you like playing guitar, making bracelets, jewelry, whatever you do that is like a hobby? Finding something to be passionate about is so important, like in life in general, not even to do with breakups, but that has helped me a lot, is finding crafts, hobbies, something to keep me distracted, something that excites me, something that will make me excited to wake up tomorrow to do. The second thing is being off my phone. It really is that phone, guys. It really is that phone, because being on the phone will make you want to look at a person's social media and be a little bit nosy sometimes. I'm not gonna lie, I have fell in the trap of wanting to look at their page, stalk their reposts, look at their followings, see what they're doing. I don't think that this is healthy. I'm a hypocrite for saying this. I know it's not good, but I would do that. You're gonna see something you don't want to see, and then you're just gonna keep thinking about it, and it's gonna make you even more sadder and take you like 20 more steps back. So do not stalk their social medias. Do not. I know it's so like easy. It's like, why wouldn't you, right? But for your mental sake, do not stalk their social medias. Okay, I'm gonna talk about this. I'm talking about how being online 24/7 during a breakup can make you even more sad. And especially on TikTok, I would find that my feed would feed me, entertain me, and the sad content that I related to from me like liking one post about like a breakup, and then that's what all my For You page would be, and it like it made me even more sad. That's what I'm trying to say here, guys. Um, it's it's the I don't know. You're gonna see what you want to see in the moment, and it's not gonna be very helpful. It's kind of like listening to sad music when you're sad to make you even more sadder. Sometimes you have to trick your brain into thinking you're okay. I mean, I don't know if that's good. I don't know if that's good, but it works for me, guys. So sometimes when I'm sad, you will not catch me listening to sad music. I think when I'm reminiscing about a relationship, I can't listen to sad music. If something pops up on your TikTok that says, go back to your ex, this is a sign to go back to your ex. No. Do not believe that. Do not believe that, okay? Do not believe it. It's not a sign. I promise you, it's not a sign. Finding hobbies, getting off that phone, taking care of yourself is so important during this time. So important. But please remember, it's okay to have sad days because you're literally grieving someone. You're not going to be able to be happy all the time, and like you're not going to be able to do some of this stuff all the time, and that's okay. Take however many days you need to kind of feel the feelings you're feeling. I think that's right, because it's important for development. It's important that you feel that way, but you can't just let yourself sit in a sadness too long. You can't sulk too long because then it gets to an unhealthy point. So allow yourself to feel what you need to feel, and then realize when you get to a point like, okay, it's time for me to stop. But yeah, I feel like that is the main 3 things I feel like I want to talk about for that. There's a million things I could say, so I'll probably save that for another girl talk. Another thing I want to talk about is decentering relationships in men. I don't think I mentioned this yet, have I? I don't know, but especially when you're out of a relationship, I see some people being like, relationship this, I want a relationship, I want a relationship, I want a relationship. I think that this is unhealthy to a point, and it's okay to want a relationship, but when that's all you're obsessing over, all you're thinking about, and it's important to decenter the thought of a relationship, because there's so much more things to life than a man. So much more. I feel like you can center a man when you're in a relationship. And I think it's important too when you're in a relationship to kind of decenter a bit. You don't have to decenter fully, but I've seen so many times this happened with me. I've seen it happen in life with other people where that's all they're about is their relationship and their man, and they'll kind of like stop being themselves a bit. I've been like this before, and I've seen it happen before, so that's why I think it's important to like have time for yourself when you're in a relationship too, because I think you can get a little bit caught up. You can kind of wear some rose-colored glasses, if that's the right term, when you're in a relationship. This happened to me because, I don't know, maybe it's because you're so infatuated with the person. I don't really know why that happens. Because you're in love, and being in love is something else, but I think it is important to make sure you're still keeping bonds and working on other relationships besides your significant other. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing to work on, to be infatuated with your significant other, but I do think it gets to a point, you know? Something else I wanted to add, like a topic to talk about, is being the girlfriend, helping your girlfriend. Camera just fell. That scared me. But okay, but being the friend helping the other friend move on, and like how to be there for your friend without being judgmental. Okay, so maybe this has happened to you. I've seen it happen. It's happened to me. But you know how you have a friend sometimes that keeps going back to the cheating ex, okay? This happens to the best of us. It's happened to me. Raise your hand. Raise your hand if it's happened to you. If it didn't happen to you, that's amazing. It's a blessing. It's a blessing. But, anyways, I've heard this happen and it's been said to me. A friend that's never been in a relationship before being like, why does she keep going back to the cheating ex? If I was in a relationship, I would never go back to a cheating ex. That's what they all say before they're in that situation. And maybe not everyone. Maybe this girl actually stands on business and doesn't go back. Good, 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 good for her. I wish more people were like that. It would be a blessing. But please never say that to your friend. And like, please never get mad at your friend for going back to a cheating ex or like someone that's not good for them, because eventually they'll figure it out and they're going to need you there to help them through it. And I know it gets draining, like constantly trying to help them. Then like they just go back and you're like, what did I just listen to you cry and like rant about, and I just gave you all this solid advice and you're going back. What's going on? But to be a good friend is to be there for them, even through those moments, especially if you've never been through that before, because you think it's easy, but in hindsight, it's really not. It's not as easy as you think it is. So that's why I feel like it's really important to just be there for your friend. That's what a good friend would do, and not be like, oh, I would never do that, because maybe you would. Maybe you would. And maybe you wouldn't. I don't know. Who might have know? But I wanted to add that in because I feel like that happens all the time. I have no room to judge a girl for doing that. I don't want it to seem like I'm bashing and like jabbing at the thought of being in a relationship and that it's bad. I think love is beautiful. Being in a relationship is a beautiful experience. I just hate to see women. I don't know what my cat is doing back there. I hate to see women like let themselves go and like get stuck with these horrible, horrible men. It's so sad because they deserve better. So I don't know. I don't like to see it. So that's why I say it's like important to have independence. You should never, never depend on a man. And yeah, I don't want to see any more beautiful women having a little gremlin man tear them down. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. If this goes good, if I like the way I'm able to talk about everything and like, then I will do a part 2 and we'll kind of get into deeper topics. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget, you guys can comment even if you like disagree with me on something I said. Comment it and I will reply. Maybe you can change my perspective and maybe I'm seeing it in like rose colored glasses, like I said, in like a different way, and maybe I've been seeing it wrong. Or if you agree with me, comment too. It means a lot when you guys comment. So I will see you guys next time. Bye. Thank you for watching.